Once you've already installed the Goobric and Doctopus add-on and extension, you are ready to get going. If you still have that spreadsheet open, you'll have a window on the side here which will already be open. If you closed it, you can get back into that by clicking Add-ons, going to Doctopus, and Setup. This is to set up your initial one. Later on it will say Launch instead of Setup. And then you can click to choose your roster. What it will do is it will open that window on the right, which may already be open for you, and you can select a roster. I use Google Classroom all the time, so when I select roster, I'm going to choose Ingest Google Classroom Assignment, or Ingest Google CR. Okay, and then you can select the class. I have a bunch of classes in there, so I'm going to choose one that I did with teachers last year. And then you select an assignment. The classroom and the assignment already need to exist in order for that to be usable. And what it's going to do right now is it's going to look through that folder and see if it can find any assignments and see what it can do with that. My internet's being really slow today, so it usually does go a lot faster than that. Okay. It says it found 9 turned in files for this assignment and 3 not yet turned in. If you had your students create the assignment in Google Classroom, it will be in that folder, but it's not necessarily turned in. You can click here where it says only ingest files that are turned in if you only want to see those. If you have something like a deadline where it has to be turned in by a certain point, you might not select that. I usually don't, but that's up to you. And then you click Ingest Assignment. And what it will do is it will put all that information into a new spreadsheet down at the bottom right. And it's called Ingested from CR, and then it tells you the assignment title. And it's still going for a little bit here, and then it should open that sheet for me, and it will have the first name and all of that information. And now what it's going to do is it's going to, on the right, allow you to attach a Goobric. Okay, if that's your rubric that you want to attach, so you need to click that, and it will open up a new window, and it will allow you to go through and choose if you want a recent rubric, a library, or My Drive. You need to already have that rubric existing in Google Sheets. Okay, this is an opinion writing rubric that I used previously, so it shows up right away. If you click the eye, you can get a preview, and then click Attach Rubric, and it will link that assignment with your rubric. Okay, sometimes it takes a little while, and then it will show you on the right side of the window some different changes. You can change the rubric, you can go from there. There are other options. You can refresh the edits and counts, which means that if someone did something, you can go in and look at that again. You can look for new submissions. That's for turned in assignments. You can change the Goobric, or you can display average scores. Cool thing, you can also add a co-teacher to the assignment, so if you have someone like a resource specialist, or if you're doing a job share, that works well for you. It will also show you down at the bottom a new sheet that they created called Rubric Scores, which will tell you how each of the students have scored. So that's how you attach a rubric or a Goobric to an assignment.